Hey, how's it going? My name's Josh. I'm a personal trainer and I specialize in helping men to reduce the size of their butts and develop alpha male physiques that they're proud of. Alright, so in today's video I want to discuss and go through the best exercises you can do if you have a fat butt. Now, if you're anything like me and you've grown up with a big butt, it might be something that you completely hate, something that you feel insecure about, and something that you basically want to get rid of. It's going to be, if you're experiencing this issue, it's going to be something that you experience when you look at your side profile. So you might catch yourself looking at yourself in a mirror or a reflection in a shop window or a car window, and you might not be happy from what you see. Now, if you do have a fat butt, essentially you just need to focus on reducing the body fat in your whole body. Basically, you just need to get your overall body fat percentage down, and the main ways to do that is by doing cardio in terms of exercise. Obviously nutrition is going to play a huge part as well, but if we're just going to focus today on exercise, cardio is going to be really huge in terms of getting your body to burn the stored fat that you're storing in your butt and your glutes, and yeah, using that for energy. So cardio is going to be really important. So as we can see here, we have two main forms of cardio. So we have low intensity steady state cardio, put a line just here, and we've got high intensity interval training just there. And they are both really effective. And personally, I've actually lost body fat using both of these. So low intensity steady state cardio is basically cardio that you would do for an extended amount of time. So let's say you're going for example here, incline walking. So this is a really great exercise. You either find a hill to walk up on, or you can use a treadmill and just set on the highest incline, and you basically walk on that at a brisk pace, and you hold that for at least 45 minutes. So from 45 minutes to an hour, maybe even more. And you want to have a pace where you can hold a conversation throughout, although you're still being quite challenged. So in terms of your heart rate, you want to be aiming for anything from between 120 to 145 beats per minute, I would suggest. So let me put that here, 120 to 145 BPM. So basically that means your heart rate is your heart is pumping more than you would be when you were resting, but it's something that you can hold for a long time, so an extended amount of time. So let me just make a note here. So you want to go for 45 minutes plus doing this. So another great one is the stair climber. Again, this is gym dependent. It's a really good machine. It's going to work, activate your glutes as well, and it's going to activate your quads. And it's another really good exercise that you can do for a longer amount of time. Obviously, if you don't want to join a gym, this form of training can be incorporated in many ways. So for example, you can do swimming for an extended amount of time, a steady pace without too many rests periods in that, or you can go for a run outside or a jog. You don't have to necessarily join a gym, but from personal experience, these exercises worked really well for me. You've also got HIIT training. So this stands for high intensity interval training. So this is more intense, a lot more taxing on your body and your cardiovascular system, but you're going to do it for a reduced amount of time compared to the low intensity steady state cardio. So with this one, for example, a really good example of this is sprints. So let's say again you're on a treadmill, you're going to set the treadmill on a really high intensity. So when you're sprinting, you're going flat out basically. So if 10 is your maximum, you're doing about 9 out of 10, maybe even pushing close to 10 if you can. Once you've built up your fitness. And so let's say you sprint all out for 30 seconds, you will just jump off the side, let the treadmill track keep running, and rest for another 30 seconds and repeat. And you'll do that continuously for about 20 minutes, so about 20 rounds if you're doing 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Obviously with this, don't forget to have the warm up and the cool down to make sure you don't strain a muscle or develop any cramps or anything like that after you finish and during your workout as well. So with this, your heart rate is going to be really high, especially in your active periods. I mean, it could be anything 145 plus. So for me personally, if I'm doing HIIT training, my heart rate might be 145 to potentially even 170, 175. So my heart is really pumping fast, really pumping hard. If you have any medical issues, you might want to maybe consult with a doctor before committing to a HIIT training program, because it is going to be quite intense. But really effective for fat burning. Studies show that you can keep burning calories up to 36 hours after the workout, in like an afterburn effect as your body recovers from that intense workout. And essentially you can get great results in under 25 minutes. So I say you don't want to do this more than 25 minutes. So it's a really effective workout if you're short on time. Let's say you're busy with work or studying or anything like that. Really effective. If sprints aren't for you, then anything might work. So for me, I really love doing burpees. I just find it, it's like a powerful movement for me. I know a lot of people hate doing burpees, but I love it. Especially when you do the burpee where you go into a full press up and you push yourself up and finish the movement. Like, I just find it explosive. If I put my music in, I get in the zone. I love it. It's a really good vibe. So for burpees, I might aim for 100 burpees in 25 minutes. So I might do 10 burpees non-stop, then rest for a minute, then go again. And essentially, so if I do that, that's roughly a 20-minute workout, 15 to 20-minute workout, and you're done. You can get on with the rest of your day. So there are your two options. Obviously, these won't work if your diet is bad, so you really want to get your diet in check. I've got many videos where I discuss diets and the foods you should be eating. But today I just want to focus on exercise, so this video doesn't get too long. So alternative to cardio, if you're interested in doing weight training, I would highly recommend it. So the thing about resistance training and weight training is that if you build muscle in your body, it's actually going to boost your metabolism. So you're going to be burning more fat and calories while you're resting, which is really important. It's going to help you keep the fat off as well if you have some muscle mass on your body. So I'm a big fan of training, and also in terms of just boosting your hormones to help you to burn the fat faster, to build the muscle, and to get the shape you want as well. It's going to be really important to fit in resistance training, just to change the chemistry of your whole body. The number one exercise, if you want to tone and develop the shape of your lower body, is going to be the barbell squat. That's my favorite variation of the squat, and I'll show you a video anyway. But this is a fantastic movement. It's going to activate your glutes, your quads, hamstrings, your whole lower body. And if you have a fat butt, so not only do you have fat, but you're not happy with the shape, glutes are going to be the perfect answer. Because if you are going to have a butt that sticks out or that is fat, you might as well have it perky. Obviously, if you want to get rid of it, you might as well get a good shape as well. So I'm a big fan of squats. Walking lunges are also a really great exercise that are going to target the quads and the glutes as well. So you can do that with a barbell on your back. You can have some kettlebells or some dumbbells. There's a few variations to this as well. And also hip thrusts. So I actually avoided hip thrusts because personally I didn't want to get my butt any bigger, but these will be really good if you want to create shape in your butt. So if you have a butt that doesn't have the shape you want, it's going to be a really good exercise to get it firm and get it to a shape you want. Like, luckily for me, I've always had a pretty round butt, so I've never got into this, but it's something I'm actually going to start doing as well, because if you've got a fat butt, if your butt is sticking out, it might be a chance you might be experiencing anterior pelvic tilt, which basically means that your pelvis is tilting forwards, which is forcing your butt to stick out. And a reason for this could be weak glutes. So hip thrusts are going to be really important to strengthen up your glutes as well. So that's something to consider. So a quick one today. Hopefully you found this useful. But like I said, without nutrition and the right diet, then this is all going to fall down. So make sure your nutrition is on point, clean that up, cut out the junk, and get on these exercises as soon as possible. In terms of resistance training, this obviously should be part of a full body routine. I would not advise just to do legs and lower body. Again, you're going to have a muscular imbalance, which you don't want. So this should be part of a well-rounded routine, but just for your glutes, these are the best ones. All right, so if you'd like to, I've actually written a book on how I completely transformed my body from one I hated, that I felt was feminine, my butt was sticking out, and I was very skinny, I had no upper body, and I managed to transform it to an alpha male physique that I completely love. I've written a book about how I did that exact step-by-step process, so make sure you grab a copy of that book. It's completely free, link in the description. Hope you enjoy it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.